Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to show you a little project that I've been working on for a week, and it's Charizard in the Pokemon version on a canvas in acrylic. But not only that, I wanted to show you the thought process and the pretty much the creative process that goes behind some of these projects that I do when I actually decide to go and paint and go traditional media, because lately I've just been going on digital media and just using the iPad and stuff like that. So I want to just show you or guide you step by step on how I am able to craft some of these pieces. So let's get on it. So what you want to do first is get a piece of tracing paper, maybe from a roll, so you can get a large piece that will fit in your canvas. Also, depending on the canvas you want to use, I'm gonna be using a 16 by 20, and essentially you're going to trace the outline with a graphite with a pencil that's sort of thick, maybe a B6, so it leads a lot of graphite or lead on it, because what you're gonna do is you're going to flip it and then trace it back into the canvas. Now you want to trace it like in a mirror way, so when you flip it, it will go in the direction that you want to go in, like if it's going to be facing the right or the left. Next, you want to sort of place your design wherever fits, like in the middle. And with the use of drafting dots, you can also use blue tape. I just happen to have drafting dots and not blue tape, but usually I use blue tape because it's cheaper. Well, blue tape is not that cheap, but it's easier to get a hold of. And you want to place the design right in the center or wherever you want your composition to be. And essentially you're going to trace back the outline. So when you press against the tracing paper, it's going to leave the mark of the design. When you remove the tracing paper, you can see that there's a clean outline of the design that you want to paint. Next, you can either use acrylic, or it could be oil, or whatever you want to use. In this case, I use acrylic, and I was able to mix the different colors and came out with different shades and different variations of the color, because I didn't want Charizard to be like too red but also not too orange, so something in between, sort of like a fiery orange. And the highlights, I wanted to be a little lighter, more on the yellow side of the spectrum. Once you sort of have your subject painted, what you're gonna do is you can do this two ways, but I prefer to do this in this way because one, it gives like a different look to the whole piece. But you can also just paint it with the acrylic paint and just with the brush. But what I do is I'm gonna use spray paint for the background, and essentially I'm gonna be doing the exact same process as when I first put the outline on the canvas. But now this time I was able to get a piece of, I believe it's construction paper, but in a large, or poster paper, a large poster paper piece, and I traced back the design. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my X-Acto knife to sort of cut out the outline or the edges, so I can just get like one big piece that will cover the subject. That way I can overspray the background. As you can see, I was able to cut out as best as possible the whole subject, so I can place it on top of it and cover it with blue tape. I was able to find my blue tape, and just you want to make sure that you want to place it sort of in the center that covers most of the area, but not that it's a little bit out. Also, you want to fold the blue tape, piece of blue tape, and you want to place it underneath. You want to use blue tape because that way it will not stick to the paint or to the canvas, and it will end up tearing it when you take it out. Then you grab your spray paint depending on what colors you're gonna use. In this case, I went to the art store and I was able to get different variations that will sort of match the fiery tone or background that I'm trying to use. And you pretty much have your setup. You put either paper or plastic so you won't be painting your floor. And make sure you wear a mask. I didn't have a mask, but I need to buy a mask. I think it's N95s or something better, because actually this type of spray paint is kind of bad for your lungs. But I sort of went and did it raw. After you sort of finish with your spray paint, you carefully want to remove the poster board paper, and the final design will come out. And you want to be careful because you don't want to get any smudges into the fresh paint. After that, you can place the paint outside in the sun, probably for 20 minutes. If it's like a very sunny, hot day, it will take about 15 to 20 minutes to be completely dry. And you end up with the final result, which is pretty much, it came out as really, really good. Actually, I was a little bit amazed that it came out this good. Not to brag, but you know. Well, there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to DM me and I can show you some of the tricks or what is it that you actually need, if it's expensive and stuff like that. But I think I put enough information on the video. So, but then again, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe because I like to make videos every time I feel like it. Also, don't forget to check out my other social media and my website too, my other podcast video and stuff like that. That is it for today, and I'm out.